Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, man, let's talk about a lot of things. Now that the 4 o'clock games are over, now we could talk about where we go after the loss to the Seattle Seahawks, the division, and just, we're going to get into it. The loss to the Seattle Seahawks was the worst loss of the season. I thought the Patriots loss was up there. After time to reflect, you got to understand something, man. Carson Wentz doesn't have weapons. He hasn't had a reliable target the past 2 weeks. Honestly, he hasn't had a reliable target the past 2 weeks. That's a culture shock when you run in the same system. It's a culture shock because you're looking for things and you're looking for people to be able to navigate in this system, and those guys aren't there anymore. The play calling hasn't changed to fit the mold of what we have on the field. The product of what we had on the field the last 2 weeks, the play call ain't changed to fit that product. So there you got Carson Wentz expecting things out of people who can't get the job done. You know what I mean? Which is why you see Zach Ertz, you know, emerging as dominant over the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks in a row now. I think Zach Ertz has pretty much been solid for us on the offensive side of the ball because nothing's changing. So Zach Ertz is still comfortable in his positioning and where he's supposed to be as the tight end on these same plays. This is the point, man. Carson Wentz definitely missed some throws today. We definitely were careless as a unit with the football. We dropped a lot of fumbling, a lot of inconsistency. Very, very, very ugly game. Couldn't get anything going on offense. One bright side, you know, I'm a guy that like to look at records and stuff like that, but I'd rather much get the win. I'd rather Carson Wentz not throw a touchdown pass and us win, but Carson Wentz extended his streak, still tied with Russell Wilson, who also extended his streak, like 14 straight games with a touchdown pass. You know, but we didn't get the win. We didn't get the win. Defense played outstanding again. Now, the way that the defense played against Tom Brady and Russell Wilson, I'm expecting to see that same defense in Miami. We played 2 back-to-back ugly games, bad weather conditions, poor offensive play. Carson Wentz left plays on the field, a lot of plays on the field today. You know what I mean? Very close game up until that run was broken on us by, I think it was Penny. I don't think it was Carson. Very close game until that happened. You know what I mean? 7-point game until that happened. That was the 13th longest run on us in like the last 10 years or something like that. We don't give stuff up like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. It happened. We got to be more disciplined on the offensive side of the ball. I seen some growing happen though. Late in that game, when we got in position to score a touchdown, I saw some growing happen. I saw Arcega-Whiteside starting to figure it out. I felt like the game started slowing down for Arcega-Whiteside. You know what I mean? Miles Sanders, man, should have got more touches on the running side of the ball. When you limit it with weapons, why throw the ball as much? I will never understand it, man. Very disappointing showing for the offensive side of the ball and the offensive play calling. For those who are here saying stuff like, we need to draft Carson Wentz's replacement, I don't think you guys watch a lot of football. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think you guys watch a lot of football. This is what you got to understand about Carson Wentz in the situation. We know he got injured his second year of the season. He's 100% healthy now. As you can see, with the lack of weapons, he's starting to understand I got to start running more and putting more things on my shoulders. I got to start doing stuff like that. But this is what you lose when you get injured your second year in the NFL. You ain't in the books like that. You are rehabbing, trying to get back as fast as you can because you're the franchise quarterback. So when you got 100% focus on rehabbing, which he had in the second half of the season, he didn't get the time to grow and mature in the areas where he should be checking down more, getting the ball out of his hands fast enough. He still got some glimpses of a rookie sometimes. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. He didn't get the training camp. He didn't get to build the rapport with you know what I mean? The last time when he was maturing was around Frank Wright, where Frank Wright was there for him. Now it's time to start building a rapport. All he got to do is go to the gym and start working. Everybody's asking him, when are you going to be good to go? Nobody's asking him, is the game slowing down for you yet? Now, a lot of quarterbacks that came in with Carson Wentz had time to let the game slow down. It's one key thing Carson Wentz got to pick up on. If it's not open downfield, check it down or throw it away. But, you know, the coaching staff got to do a better job of putting Carson Wentz in a position. Bootleg more. Get him outside of the pocket more. So if he don't see it down the field, he could take off and run a scramble or something like that. Get him out the pocket so he can throw it away. A lot of times he don't even got the opportunity to throw it away because the play design has him standing in the pocket. You throw it away there, that's intentional grounding. It's just bad play design. You got a 6-foot guy. Yeah, he can see over the defense, but everybody can see where his eyes is going. He towers over the offensive line a lot of times. You see what I'm saying? You got to be more creative in your offense, man. But Carson Wentz definitely got to get the ball out of his hands faster. Carson Wentz needs to work on grip strength. Nobody should be able to just poke the ball out of his hands that easy sometimes. You know what I mean? That's another thing that discouraged me, man. But you know what I mean? All in and all out, it's not over. I mean, y'all just saw it. Y'all saw the Patriots. Y'all saw Stephon Gilmore have Dak Prescott looking like Carson Wentz without a #1 option. Oh, he played. Amari Cooper played. Make no mistake about it, Amari Cooper was on the field. He just got shut down, held to 0 catches. So Dak Prescott had to rely on targets other than Amari Cooper. That's the #1 ranked passing defense they just went against. The Dallas Cowboys didn't score a touchdown. You see what happened when your #1 target get taken away from you? That's the worst game Dak Prescott has played in weather-wise since 2017. You see what happened when you get put in a situation like Carson Wentz? No valuable targets, bad weather conditions. We don't play in no dome. We don't play in no dome. We don't practice in no bubble tent. We don't do that. We go out there and play in the elements like men. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a knock on nobody that play in the dome, but we more used to the conditions than a lot of people. We don't need to go find no glove on the sideline. Now, if the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles were this much far apart, like the whole world will have you believe, why are we only 1 game behind? Why are we only 1 game behind? Why do we even feel like it's over? It's nowhere near over. We have the easiest remaining 2019 schedule in the entire National Football League. In the entire National Football League. Our cake come last, just in time. Dallas had their cake week 1, week 2, week 3. See, we did the same thing to the Redskins the first time we played them. All our weapons was available. We erased a 17-point deficit. We had them looking silly. Let me take y'all down a trip down memory lane. The same thing the Dallas Cowboys did. We had them looking silly. All our weapons were scheduled to play week 2 against the Atlanta Falcons. Game time decision. No Alshon Jeffrey, no Deshaun Jackson. Alshon Jeffrey missed like, what, 3 or 4 games already. 3 or 4 games. Deshaun Jackson missed practically every game. Every game. Every game. Should have got the surgery week 2. Would have been coming back now probably. You see what I'm saying? Carson Wentz had to deal with the inconsistency of guys being available all season. The Dallas Cowboys haven't. These weapons have been readily available for the Dallas Cowboys at all times. But the Dallas Cowboys still find themselves in a position to not be able to put in the amount of work. You see what I'm saying? To separate the gap, so therefore it's far from over. Believe me when I tell you it's far from over. Look at it. They still got the Bills. They got to play around with the Rams. It's far from over. If we handle our business and we handle these guys come next month, we right where we're supposed to be, taking a division. It's all about when you can peak. It's all about when you can peak. We ain't had no 3-game losing streak, to my knowledge. We ain't had no 3-game losing streak. They have. They have. They are us. They are us. If we would have had our weapons all season, it would be a degree of separation. Trust me, it would be a large degree of separation between the records if we would have been as healthy as the Dallas Cowboys. But we haven't. We can't make no excuses. Injury bug bit us yet again, and we still in contention to come take what's rightfully ours, and that's the NFC East. That's what we want. We want the NFC East. It ain't about, oh, it don't matter, we ain't gonna make the noise in the playoffs. You don't know that until you get there. That's a loser's mentality. We want the division. We want to go to the playoffs and see exactly what can happen for us in the playoffs. We want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, at the end of the day, these are the facts. It's far from over. We got an easier schedule than them remaining. Yeah, we got to count on other people to do some work, but the work gonna get done. The work is going to get done. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots has put on a blueprint on how to beat these guys. Full strength. These guys were at full strength. At full strength. You know what I'm saying? At full strength. Not being able to score. You know what I'm saying? We have beaten teams that they can't beat. I don't think they could beat the Bills. I don't think that they can't beat the Packers. They didn't. They can't beat the Jets. You see what I'm saying? The inconsistencies with this ball club, man, lets me believe that we could catch these dudes and put in the work that I know we could put in. So it's not over until it's over. That's all I'm saying. It's not over until it's over. My live stream, the one I posted before this, go ahead and look at the comments, all the stuff in the chat. Billions and billions of Dallas Cowboys trolls. I said, y'all play in a couple minutes. This makes no sense. Us losing to the Patriots, they were ecstatic last week. Because we lost to somebody that they can't beat. If they play the Seahawks next week, they would lose again. You hear me? These guys are us at full strength. At full strength, they are in the same place we in. So why should we the best team they beat. Think about that. We under 500 and we the best team that they beat. Let that sink in real quick, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.